Back to the Simulation Basketball Association. Look at your boy SBA coming off the bus before the game. Took a tough loss last night. Hold on 1 second. Let me get that commentary off the top of me right now. But there we go. SBA Select up against Bayern tonight. Pardon me for the delay, guys. I had an issue with the foul. I messed up and saved something by mistake, and I wasn't supposed to save it. So now I have to switch up the schedule just to keep things going afloat. I truly apologize for the inconvenience, man. But you know, here in the SBA, man, we just make it happen. That's what we do. We just make it happen, guys. So I had a little interruption with the foul that might cause me to do some restructuring with the schedule once again. But shout out to my Noti gang, man. Shout out to the Noti gang. The guys is in the spot. Let's go. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Is everything good? Can you guys hear me correctly? Before I get into this, what's up, all the guys in the chat? Oh, we lit. SBA, we lit. Pardon me for the inconvenience, fellas. I don't know if y'all heard me, though. I was saying that I skipped over something in the file and saved. Let me know you guys can hear me, though, in the chat. Okay, Roden said I'm good. So, thanks for coming, guys. Appreciate y'all. We're going to get into this game, but I had a trouble with the file. And I had saved something by mistake, so now I had saved something by mistake, guys. So now, yeah, I might have to restructure the schedule just a little bit. I might have to postpone like 2 games. 2 games might have to be postponed till the end of the season. But what I'll do is just pick up right where the rest of the games left off, and I'll always just let you guys know in important updates that you know that's the case. Appreciate Judah Rose for adding everyone and letting them know the game is live. Thank you, because that's what I was going to do. Appreciate you for getting to that before me. But let's start this game up, man. SBA Select. And pardon me, guys. See? This is not correct. I have to... I'm going to pause real quick because this is not correct. Hold on. Give me 1 second, guys. I got to pause this real quick. Here we go, guys, back at it. Sorry for the technical difficulties, man. But like I said, man, I was going through the file and I actually was making sure both teams' game plan was correct. I was making sure everybody's tendencies saved over from last night because I basically simmed to get to the right point in the game. And with me simming to get to the right point in the game at times, say if I change somebody's tendencies, I may forget. So I always go over that again to make sure I didn't forget. And that was what was causing the delay. I apologize, you guys. Just now the lineups weren't correct. So I had to go back and just change the lineup really quick. Apologize for the inconvenience. But we're rocking, guys. We're rocking. SBA Select versus FC Bayern. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't want to, he said, ain't you supposed to be coaching? What you doing in the booth, man? I got to do it all, man. I got to do it all. And that's why I'm all over the place right now, because I was trying to get these freaking game plans in, and I'm trying to be in commission mode. So, pardon me, fellas. And I was getting everybody's freaking tendencies right. So pardon me, but you know we get it done here and we're live, so that's all that matters. SBA with the rock. Top of the key against Duke Spliff. He's waiting for the screen. We know Tyrone Atkins had himself a night last night, even though these guys lost. Let's see how they could turn that around. Duke Spliff bringing it up. He had a great game last time out. Eddie Bowles said that he's trying to go for 10 assists tonight. He said he's going for more of a playmaking role. He was not happy with all of the shooting from his player, and he's looking to switch that up. JJ with a 3, and that is a good sign for the SBA select early. Kramer, 3-pointer. He can hit that, but that's off the mark. Dynamite Johnson with the rock now. He wants a screen. Gets it out to Madison. Madison on a pick and pop. In and out though, no good. Rebounded by Timmy Turner. Shout out to my guys in the chat. Can I get a hashtag our league? And hit that like button if you haven't already. Ballastry knocking down a 3 right there. But yeah, guys, can I get a hashtag our league? And hit that like button if you haven't already, man. We got some SBA basketball in effect. OT1 has been lit. OT1 has been turned up, guys. I've been appreciating all the love and support. You guys have been keeping me going. We've been turned up. 10 viewers live. Rico's in the building. J.O. is in the building. Ash Erickson, a.k.a. Eric Ashley, PV. The SBA's biggest fan, Patrick Vince, is in the building. Kennard Roden is in the building. Yeah, man, the guys are deep. The guys are deep. Nice move by Eddie B. And the reverse slam. Okay. Eddie B fixed up the tendencies, and I'm liking what I'm seeing from this guy right now. And guys, I've never really been a simulation player before, so I don't really, know how to make tendencies on a player too well, if I'm being honest. Like, I just go with the presets, find the best player sets that work. But I'm noticing a lot of guys kind of know what to do with these tendencies, man. A couple of guys made adjustments with their tendencies, and their players are playing a lot smoother. I'm liking it. So it's nice to see that you guys know what you're doing. Nice move right there from Timmy Turner, backing down the smaller Dynamite Johnson and getting himself a bucket right there. OT1 is in full effect. Nice move right there from Madison. And Lance Madison with a basket right there on the Mobile 1 drive replay. Look at Madison just imposing his will on Kramer for that basket right there. Bayern versus the Select. This game is going to be a movie. Let's see if Tyrone Atkins can get it going on Timmy Turner. Missing a 3 right there. But he looked good on the defensive end last night up against Severio. Ash Erickson, smaller Timmy on him. Ash planks on the finish. And Timmy Turner, man, he's an active defender. Even though he's a, guard, he's a very active defender. Tyrone Atkins with the offensive rebound. But great defense from Madsen and Eddie Bowles right there. But like I said, Timmy Turner, man, with the great defense on Ash Erickson. Ash smoked the layup over the smaller guy. But Timmy is very active, so don't be surprised. Nice shot right there off the dribble by JJ, but off the mark. Ash Erickson with the offensive rebound. Tried to slam it over the defense after missing the layup last time, but that one off the mark as well. Ash starting off a bit cool, but as long as he's active and being aggressive like that, that's a good sign for the SBA Select. Atkins with it. Atkins, a couple of moves. Turner, jump shot. Timmy Turner off the mark once again. Ash Erickson with the rebound. JJ with it now. JJ, Eddie for 3. It's good. 10-5 in favor of the Select. And Bayern is going to have to wake up right now. They're going to have to wake up. Shout out to my guy Blue Moon checking in. Shout out to my guy Eddie B in the chat as well. Nice move right there from NJ Abaya. Great move right there, NJ. And this kid, NJ, got a lot of potential, man. Has a lot of potential. Step back 3 from JJ Dynamite Johnson off the mark. JJ starting off a bit cold. 1 for 5, 1 for 4 from the 3 line. Timmy Turner lines up the 3-pointer, and it is good. Okay. That is what I like to see. Eddie B, another step back, but this time from the mid-range off the mark by Ash. with the rebound and one. The Norway Nightmare. And that's why these guys love Ash Erickson, man. High energy guy, rebounder, defender. And that's exactly what Ash Erickson could bring to the table. That's exactly what he brings to the table, man. Judah, we already do that, man. We already have a system in play for badges, but it gets set once you get drafted. I'm going to show you where to go in the tabs to find that. But you don't get to select your badges until you are drafted. And then depending on the role that you chose is dependent on the badges that you got. That's for the first season guys. Now that we have a new model with high school, we would go over that. We'll have to change that system. Three-pointer. Knocked down right there. Bayern now has a lead. Eddie with a nice pass out of shot. But ill as it goes over the head of Duke Spliff out of bounds. The select is going to make a change. They're going to give the Norway Nightmare a break. And they're going to sub in Woods. They're going with a smaller lineup, throwing Duke at the 4 right now. You know you got the talented Woods at the 3. Woods is a very talented guy at that 3. This is a veteran. Brings a veteran presence to this SBA select team. Let's see how it goes. Eddie B off the screen. 3-pointers up and no good. 13-12 still in favor of Bayern. Bayern has been able to stick around early with teams. The later it gets a bit out of hand with them. Let's see if they can keep up with the select. Nice pump fake right there from Ballestry. Gets Eddie in the air, but Eddie recovers and blocks the shot. Great defensive effort right there from Eddie Bowles. Dynamite Johnson with the rock now. Looking to put a move on tip. Party. The mic went out. I'm over here hitting the mic. I'm too excited. Ballestry trying to take it up through the chest of Eddie Bowles, but Eddie Bowles with a great defensive effort once again. Eddie is a low-key slept-on defender, but I love what he brings to the table on the defensive end for the SBA select. Mid-range shot on the way. He uses the glass, and Eddie Bowles with another basket. He is feeling himself, and he is looking a lot better tonight than he's fared in the last game. NJ Abaya with the rock. Pick and pop. Him and Tyrone Atkins, nothing but net. Tyrone Atkins trying to pick up where he left off last night. Tyrone Atkins had a big game last night, even though his team lost. And let's see if he can continue to have performances like that. Eddie Bowles with the rock. Eddie, step back. Eddie sizing up. Ballestry. Eddie trying to split. But Atkins with the active hands on the help. And Atkins now bringing it up the floor. Now he's trying to slow it down. Day playing some good defense. Ballestry, step back 3. Good closeout by Eddie. Rebounded by Day. Dynamite with the rock. Those type of shots are not going to work for FC Bayern. But they have a narrow victory right now. I mean, they have a narrow lead right now. Up by 2. JJ going to the hole against Ballestry. Tough take. And JJ is fouled by Jay Martinez. He's going to the line for 2. JJ has not been happy with his play. He has came to me and spoke to me. He said he's frustrated. He said he don't know if it's the offense or if it's him right now, but he just doesn't feel comfortable. He said that he likes his teammates and he loves the environment that the select is providing. However, he's just not happy with his play in the last couple of games since the season started. So that's just going to be interesting to keep an eye on. Let's see how JJ fares confidence-wise. And then let's see what he elects to do with not being happy with the current standing of the team. Let's see if he goes to the media. Let's see if he stays humble, you know, tries to work through it. He's still a very young guy, 19-year-old guy out of the Philippines, 19-year-old guard from the Philippines. And JJ has a ton of talent, so I definitely would love for him to, you know, stay with the SBA Select and allow us to cultivate his talent and help him get ready for the next level. But if he, you know, if he elects to, you know, want to go another route, then I'm definitely not opposed to that. Nice shot right there from the backup small forward of Munich of Bayern. With the sweet jump shot there. The vet. I told you NJ Nabaya came and kind of got the keys to Bayern. But you can't sleep on that veteran right there, man. He's still a beast. Woods for 3. off of the pass from D'Angelo Fox, and it is good. The SBA Select is now up 1, and like I said, man, Marshall is a very good veteran. Can't sleep on him even though he's coming off the bench. He elected to, you know, be that mentor for NJ, Nabaya, and Timmy Turner. So you're taking a back seat, but do not sleep on the talent of Marshall. Nice move right there from Hudson, but off the mark. Good defense by D'Angelo Fox. Dynamite Johnson looking to take it coast to coast, but good defense. Now he gets some light. A nice little floating mid-range shot off the mark from Dynamite. Marshall takes the midi over Woods now. No good. Both teams picking up the pace a bit, but it hasn't amounted to baskets, as both of them are not even over the 20-point mark yet. Right there at the 20 mark, but not over it yet. Fox with a nice kick after driving in the paint, but Woods can't make the defense pay for a second time. Marshall with the rock. He's looking to work against Woods. Let's see if Marshall can get this Bayern team a basket right here and get them back this lead. 5 seconds on the clock. Marshall gets it to Hudson. Hudson's going to have to put up a quick 3 off the catch. No good. And Day so active on the rebounds, man. Day is a beast on the boards. And I just like the game and the energy of Day. Johnson kicks it out. Basturk, the sharp. And that's what Basturk does. You cannot leave that guy Basturk wide open, or he's going to make you pay. Hudson, half-court heave at the end of the quarter. No good. 18-22 in favor of Select. And the Select, man, are doing what they need to do. Keeping his team at bay. Select is doing what they need to do right now to keep Bayern at bay. A lot of guys, you know, really don't think that Bayern is a team of too high of a caliber here in this series. We know that they're a young team with NJ, Abaya, and Timmy Turner at the helm. However, not too many guys in the league believe in them. They don't believe that Bayern's young guys can amount to wins this early on. They think that, you know, they're going to need some time to develop. And guys may not be wrong. But let's see how long it'll take for Bayern to, you know, get that elusive win here in the season. Bayern's 0-2 on the season right now. D'Angelo Fox off the screen. Three-pointer. Got a good look, but it is off the mark. Nice screen right there by the Norway Nightmare. And a Select with a nice little switch up right here. Guys thinking to take the whole season for Bayern to get a win, but let's see. Hudson with the 3 steps in, and it is good. 21-22. Hudson knocking it down. Duke Spliff, let's see what you got. Duke hasn't been that aggressive early on. The first quarter, he was kind of letting Eddie do his thing at the helm with it. Let's see if he gets more aggressive. Pick and roll right there from D'Angelo Fox to Basturk, and that is a basket. 21-24. I'm liking what I'm seeing from the Select right now. Want to see them up the pace and start really putting a lot more pressure on the defense of Bayern. And Hudson with another tough basket right there. But like I said, I definitely want to see the Select start taking it to Bayern a little more, putting a little more pressure on that defense, up in the tempo. But let's see. Let's see. Also, we know we had some breaking news as Real Madrid's coach will be benching Olin Santos next game. Well, not benching him, but he will be coming off the bench next game. Olin was a starter. However, coach said he hasn't been happy with the productivity of Olin. They only played 1 game, but the coach just didn't like what he saw in both the exhibition preseason game and, you know, the game that they played last week. So coach is electing to have Olin come off the bench. Let's see how that fares for Real Madrid in their next game. Marshall on the drive. Fouled hard by Ash Erickson, going to the line for 2. And if he counts his pennies, he can get Bayern the lead. Bayern sticking around, man. Early on, I feel like the high energy of these young guys mixed with the vets that they have, I feel like early on that they're able to stick with teams and just not let them just completely blow them out the water. But it's just the deeper you go into games, Bayern is shown to fall flat. and kind of just doesn't have it as a team yet to keep it together later in the games. Marshall missing the first free throw, but let's see if he can tie it up. Free throw is good. 24-24. Eddie Bowles bringing up the rock. Eddie wants the screen from Madsen. Eddie wants to take a three off the dribble, and it is good. 27-24. Eddie Bowles is feeling it, and this crowd in New York City is rocking here for the SBA Select. Ballestry with the rock. Ballestry about to take a long distance three off the step back, but thought about it smartly. Elected not to go for it, but Ballestry is going to catch and shoot. And Eddie, you got to close out better on that one. Eddie must have thought that that was out of Ballestry's range, but Ballestry making Eddie pay as he answers right back with a three of his own. Duke spliff with it. Duke with the step back. Nice step back right there from Duke, but off the mark. But the Norway Nightmare with the putback. And like I said, that's what he does. That's why these SBA fans love the Norway Nightmare, and that's why I elected to bring him to this SBA Select team, man. High energy guy, and Ash Erickson will just do it all to win. That's why I love the kid. He's just a do-it-all guy. Whatever role you need him to play, he happily embraces it. A nice pass right there from Eddie Bowles to Madsen. What a dime. As Madsen lays it in. And now this is the type of separation and pressure that I wanted to see from the Select. Let's see if they could keep it up midway through this second quarter. Or let's see if Bayern could get right back in it. NJ Abaya. NJ looking to go on the veteran Duke. This is a good matchup. Step back, mid-range shot. But Duke Spliff with a good defensive effort. Duke Spliff trying to keep the young guy in check. And he has so far. Let's see if he can continue that. Duke. Nice mid-range look after breaking down NJ off the dribble and using a nice little screen. And that's what Duke does so well. So patient, great pace. And he's a veteran, man. What do you expect? Whether he's a veteran on the streets or on the rec courts, you know that he has the experience and knows the game. Nice move right there from Duke. Marshall with the lean in three. Got a good look, but it's off the mark. And now the Select are flaming. Team takeover. Eddie B, coast to coast. That's the pressure that I was looking for right there. Taking it right to the throat of the defense. And he's fouled. Going to the line for two. Let's see if Eddie B can knock down these free throws. Now the Select is starting to turn up. This is what I like to see. Bayern. Let's see if they can still stick around. Now that the SBA Select is turning up. And they are ringing. Eddie missing a free throw. Ew. Let's see. Eddie, you got to count the pennies, man. Don't kill the momentum. Let's go, Eddie. What are you doing? Can I get a hashtag Our League and hit that like button if you haven't already? It's your boy Kamish Moolah and Eddie B planking on the free throws. Ballestry putting up an ugly shot. Eddie B with the rebound. He's bringing it up now. Eddie has to redeem himself. Let's see. Off the screen. Looked like he had a three, but we know that he's being more patient with his three-point opportunities. Blackman. Three-pointer off the mark. Got a good look with Team Takeover. But Team Takeover is not OP this year, as we see a lot of guys miss shots off Team Take. Ballestry for a three again. And Ballestry just taking a lot of ill-advised shots. I do not like that. Nice pass from Blackman into Ash Erickson, and Ash with the slam. The guys are laughing at me. They say I'm coaching in the booth, man. You know, I gotta wear multiple hats, man. So why not? Gotta wear multiple hats, man. The Select has to get it together. They got it together now. Now they're pushing the pace, and this is what I like to see. The Norway Nightmare is really feeling himself tonight, and this is what you get. This is the type of nights that you're gonna get from a guy who's has such a high energy, drive, and determination for the game, man. This is what you're gonna get. The kid went to Norway after not receiving any offers, but I remember the kid's story. I remembered his story after going up against one of our top college guys, Trevon Grayson, as Ballestry knocks down a 3 there. Don't leave him open now, guys. Don't leave him open. I know he's been taking some bad shots, but don't leave him open. But yeah, after Ash Erickson, man, after seeing a kid fight hard in high school against one of the top prospects in Trevon Grayson, actually who was player of the year in our college series, I knew that I had to keep an eye on this kid. The kid went to Norway and began training. And I was keeping up with him, looking at his stuff through social media. Even had some scouts go check him out while he was in Norway. Loved his attitude, loved his determination for the game. And then had to give him the call to see what he could do in the rec against some SBA college competition. And I saw that the kid didn't lose a step. So I had to give the kid an opportunity, man, in the overseas tour. And he's proven me right. Nice screen action right there from Ash Erickson, and Eddie Bowles gets freed up for a mid-range shot. Eddie looking a lot more efficient with these tendencies. I like the changes he made. Shout out to Ariel Severio checking in. 3-pointer on its way, and it is good. Timmy Turner knocking it down. He had 8 points in the first quarter and knocking down that 3. I think he now has 11, if I'm not mistaken. And Timmy Turner having a better game so far. These young guys of Bayern are starting to get it together. Nice pass out to Atkins by Timmy. And Atkins now making an SBA select defense pay. Bayern is right back in this game within 1 point. They have worked all the way back. And I think Bayern is getting a little bit better with each game, man. You can see the comfortability. They're looking a lot better even from last night. The young guys looking a lot better. Blackman missing a shot. Got a good look off the screen, but it is off the mark. Ballestry. JJ in the corner. Timmy Turner, pardon me, in the corner. No good. Eddie Bowles with the rock. Let's see what Eddie has. Eddie gets it to Duke. Duke off the screen from Ash. Duke, tough take. And that's what you like from the veteran right there. Whenever he has a full head of steam and he's being aggressive, he always going to put pressure on the defense like that. And he's going to the line for 2. Come on, Duke, count your pennies. Do not give your best Eddie Bowles impression. Not right now. We need these free throws. First free throw is up for the select, and it is good by Duke Spliff. Let's go, Duke. Pardon me, guys, man. I got to get my coaching on in. I got to get my announcing on. This select team was put together. I have a staff here training these guys and getting these guys right. I'm not paying all that money for that staff, for these guys to come out here and lose games. But Bayern is putting up a fight right now. Like I said, it'll be interesting to see if these young guys can hold up. But right now, they are playing very good. Hudson doing too much with the rock. Thought that maybe the defense was a bit too aggressive, but he's going to take it. He said it's on him. Pushed out of bounds a bit, stepped on the line. Going the other way, and now we're going to make some changes here on the side of the select. Getting Woods in the game. Fox with it. Fox now almost stepping out. Hudson playing aggressive defense on him. JJ trying to split through the defense. Number 15. Just a bit much with the hands there. And he's called for the foul. But Sturk on the inbound. Gets it to D'Angelo Fox. D'Angelo Fox wants the screen. Nice pick and roll action, but nothing doing there. 4-3. D'Angelo's going to have to put one up. Gets it to Basturk. Good look. And the shooter with the knockdown 3 right there. Basturk is too dangerous. If you give him the slightest of an opening, he is going to kill you from downtown. Robbins, nice aggressive move in the paint with the spin, but he's off the mark. JJ pushing it up the floor. JJ gets it to the corner. D'Angelo Fox, you got to knock that down off the mark. Collar mark out to Hudson. Hudson tried to throw it in, but the active hands of Fox and Basturk got through it, and D'Angelo Fox now. D'Angelo Fox trying to put a move. Gets it out to JJ. JJ working a pick and pop with Basturk, but finds Woods in the corner. That's too easy. Cha-ching, bada bing, knock down Woods. Let's go. That's what I like to see from the SBA Select. Now they're starting to separate themselves. Let's see if Bayern can answer. Bayern. Nice shot right there. Got a good look. That's the second good look from that guy, Mark. But it is off the mark. And like I said, man, down the stretch, sometimes this Bayern team just falters. But Sturk with another good look off the pick and pop. But that one is off the mark. And pardon me, I said Mark. That was actually Robbins. Robbins tried to throw an alley-oop. Seen Tyrone Atkins trying to hustle for it, but way too far out of his reach. SBA select ball, 34 seconds left, and I'm very happy with the effort to finish this first half. Way to separate yourself in this to end the first half. From the SBA select, JJ with the size up. Dynamite Johnson wants the ISO. Let's see what he can do. Isolation moves, 4 seconds left on the clock. He's trying to hold for one. Now he's going to the hole. Nice move right there from JJ. And he's looking at his hand as he knocks the layup down with about a second left on the shot clock. What a move right there from JJ Dynamite Johnson. 4 seconds left on the clock. They go to Tyrone Atkins. 2 seconds. That's a good look. He can hit that. But good defense by Duke Spliff right there. At the half, the select is up 11 points. And, you know, I don't want to be too picky. I would like for them to be up more right now, but I can't complain. I'm going to take it. Definitely want to start the second half a lot better. However, Bayern has been playing good, man. And these young guys looking like it's starting to click a little bit for them. Timmy Turner having a far better night than what he had last night, especially earlier on. Tyrone Atkins not quite having the game he had yesterday, but he's still playing pretty consistent right now for Bayern. And let's see, man. Let's see how that fares. Tyrone Atkins with a nice turnaround right there at the end of the half, but it was off the mark and just tough shots, man. Not enough execution for Bayern right now, as you can see on these shot attempts. They're getting good looks, but it's just not falling for them. And that's what we want here. Good closeouts, you know, making it tough for them, not making it too easy. But then we have to be a little bit more effective ourselves on the offensive end and really turn it up, really crank it up a bit. I want to get up a little bit more. Eddie Bowles leading us with 12 points at the half, and then Tyrone Atkins leading the charge for those guys with 8 points and 9 rebounds. So yeah, man. Yeah, man. They showed the misses in the highlight reels. Yeah, man, because, you know, they wanted me to talk about the misses of Bayern. My camera guys knew that I was going to be in the booth, and they know the type of stuff that I want to talk about since the select is my team. So, you know, the guys got me right, but nice aggressive move from JJ, and that's what I like to see. I got a bit too excited. I keep knocking out my mic, but that's what I like to see. Nice aggressive move right there from Dynamite Johnson, going to the line for 2. And he better knock down these free throws. Pardon me, guys. I be getting to pulling away, doing hand gestures while I'm recording on the mic, and I'll be unplugging my mic, man. I ain't gonna lie. I sound rejuvenated, man. That's good that I sound rejuvenated. Overseas tour's been lit, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I've been having a lot of fun with this. I slept good today. I got a lot of good sleep, actually. I haven't been sleeping, guys. I've really been just working, like, you know, getting things together for this league and making graphics and just doing a lot of things just creatively. So I barely sleep, guys, and I really got some good rest tonight. So I mean, I really got some good rest last night and during the day. So I feel like that's probably why I sound so rejuvenated. JJ being extra aggressive. He had a couple of open guys, but elected to be aggressive and go up for that ugly shot. Definitely want to get a better look than that, JJ. Let's extend this lead. Let's not play around. Ballestry with a shot, and it goes in. And that's why we cannot afford to play around, because shots like that, you got the guy Ballestry knocking down tough shots like that. And then Eddie B gets it to JJ. Give and go. And Dynamite to the franchise with the alley-oop. God, what a play right there. Timmy Turner, 4-3, and it is good. Nothing but net. Timmy Turner having a way better game, and now Bayern is feeling themselves down 10. JJ, stay aggressive. Let's keep up the aggression. Ash, what a turnaround. That was a tough move. Would have liked for him to finish that, but still a good move right there by Ash Erickson. Just got to execute right there. NJ Abaya wants the screen from Tyrone Atkins. Three-pointer on the way from NJ, and NJ knocks it down. And like I said, man, these young guys are getting more and more confident by the game. I can see it happening. And, man, they are starting to put up a bit of a fight. Ash Erickson, the Norway Nightmare with the offensive board. And that's why I love the high energy of this kid, man. Tyrone Atkins, crossover. JJ is 2 for 9, but he has 6 assists and 9 points. So I'm not mad at his effort right now. Ballestry, overly aggressive, but I love the defense from Eddie Bowles right now. Duke with the rock. Shout out to my staff, man. They definitely been, getting it together. I just got to find a good process, a better process to have them help me a little better. I'm trying to figure out that process right now, guys. Bear with me. But I appreciate you guys for rocking with me. My staff is amazing here in the SBA. Three-pointer off the mark. Ballestry has been very aggressive, but I believe it's beginning to hurt Bayern a bit. They got to get quality looks from their main guys. Duke causing a double spin into the beautiful dime. And what a move right there from Duke Spliff. The double spin into the dime right there. Whoa. Gotta keep that on the highlight reel. Ballestry, a tough layup once again. And like I said, Luigi Ballestry is hurting this team right now. He is taking a lot of ill-advised shots and being aggressive to a fault. The Norway Nightmare has the mismatch. That is Luigi on the Norway Nightmare, and that is too easy. 11-point lead, and Ash Erickson has 8 points tonight. Timmy Turner for 3. Good closeout. No good. And Eddie B bringing it up the floor. The franchise. Get Duke split to Madsen. And Madsen with a slam. Oh my God. Almost brought the house down with that one. Another assist right there from Duke Spliff. And that's what we love about having Eddie B and Duke Spliff, man. It's like having 2 point guards on the floor. Whenever one is cold, you can just let the other one get the team going. And Duke Spliff with a great block. But Kramer gets it in the corner with a wide open look. Planks the finish, though. Kramer can hit that shot. However, he has not been the most consistent with it up until this point of the season. J.J. Johnson with an aggressive move. Double team on him. Good defense by Timmy Turner. But J.J. gets it back and scores. And he said, no, no, no. Hush up. After guys were talking a bit after tipping the ball away from him. But the resiliency pays off. Luigi Ballestry with it. He's been hurting the team. He gets it to NJ. NJ to Tyrone, but Ash Erickson intercepts it. And great effort by the Norway Nightmare. Duke tries the alley. Hits off the glass. Duke retains possession. And roll another one as Duke Spliff retains possession and lays it up. 61-44 in favor of the Select. And Bayern is reeling. I told you guys, the problem with Bayern is that they're so young and, they don't have the best of the best talent around them. They do have Tyrone Atkins, who is one of the best players in this overseas tour without a doubt. However, for whatever reason, it is just not clicking late in games. The further that they go into games, they begin to fall flat. They have a bad habit of falling flat later in games, specifically in the second half. And much of what happened yesterday we're seeing today from this FC Bayern team. Marshall off the screen. Marshall to Atkins. They haven't went to Atkins as much as they should, I feel like. I feel like that is a big reason why they're trailing as well. Marshall for 3. Off the pick and roll. Woods. Nice open look in the corner, and it is good. Now the Select is starting to just pull it and push it all on this Bayern team, and this is what we wanted. I wanted these guys to pick up the tempo a bit. It's cool that they started off with the average tempo, you know, just to get it going. But as you drag them into deep waters, I like when my team starts to get a lot more aggressive and up in the tempo. If you haven't already, guys, hit that like button, and can I get a hashtag our league in the chat? Tyrone Atkins going to the line for 2. Yes, sir. The baseline text does still say CS1 All-Stars. Listen, guys, it costs a lot of money to get these floors changed. I'm not making any money on the Pro League yet. So, you know, the money that I spent during the college season to get the floors made, I had to keep it up, man. It costs a lot of money, guys. As a commissioner, these things cost. Until I could get the floor changed, we'll be playing on the college All-Star floor. If you haven't noticed, I even have them wearing the college All-Star jerseys for their white jerseys. We were only able to get our away jerseys sent over so far. We're working on our home jerseys with our new branding. But until we can afford that, until we make some revenue off of these ticket sales or from merchandise from the SBA Select actually winning games, then that's when we'll get it done, you know? Yeah, man, I put my money into training these guys, man. I ain't put it into the cosmetic things. I put my money into staffing and things of that nature. I wasn't thinking about the floor. Hudson with a nice aggressive move, and Hudson gets a good look. Kissing the ball off the basket right there. And now it's 48-66. Duke Spliff with it. Duke Spliff gets by a defender, and Tyrone Atkins sending that to the stands. Wow, did you see how far Tyrone sent that? Oh my God. And that's why Tyrone Atkins is one of the best forwards in the overseas league. Wow. Yeah, man, you know, like, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Me as a commissioner, man, I like comfortability. So I make sure I got enough money to live how I want, you know, and do the things I need to do. I wasn't gonna spend millions of dollars on the floor when I still got a high school series coming, and I still got a pro series. Blackman with a nice jump shot off of the screen. So, man, we had to work with our resources, man. That jet fuel costs, fellas. Jet fuel costs. And with the college guys being head cases, man, I gotta pay my staff double. Nice move right there from Tyrone Atkins, and now Tyrone Atkins is trying to take over. Look at this move right here over Day. Look at the acrobatic ability of Tyrone Atkins, a guy of that size able to move that agile and swiftly. That's a beautiful thing, man. And Tyrone Atkins is gonna make a SBA organization very happy to draft him. This guy is definitely gonna be a top 10 draft pick in the SBA draft. Tyrone Atkins knocking down the free throw there. Blackman surveying the floor. Nice move right there from Blackman. But Tyrone Atkins trying to do it all for Bayern right now with that block. Too aggressive. Good defense by Duke Spliff. Duke Spliff said, all right, Tyrone. He said, slow down, Ty. Woods with a wild three off of the screen, off the mark. Even though we're up comfortably, guys, do not get too comfortable taking those wild shots. Ash, we up a lot right now, man. Let these other guys get it going. I got y'all guys playing back-to-backs, offensive rebounds for Tyrone Atkins. And now Tyrone Atkins, what a basket. Ash Erickson has done a good job of guarding Tyrone Atkins. I will say that. We know Atkins have been going off. He went for 40 last night. But he only has 13 tonight, as Ash had him pretty bottled up in the first half. So Shout out to Ash. Nice move right there from Blackman with the lean-in 3. And it is good. Hudson with the rock. Looks like he wants the screen from Atkins, and he does. Hudson, clear lane to the basket, and that is way too easy right there for the slam. Duke Spliff with the rock. Duke gets it to Blackman. I love the poise of this kid, Blackman. Young kid right here, backup point guard for Eddie franchise. Just got ripped as I'm talking about how I love his game. Don't like that. Tyrone misses, gets his own rebound, but Day with the great effort there on defense, forcing Tyrone Atkins to miss twice. Both Ash Erickson and Day know what they're up against, and they're playing very well, sending different defensive looks at Tyrone Atkins. D'Angelo Fox nails the first free throw, and I want to see him hit the second one as well. Need my guys to count their pennies, and he does. 2 for 2 from the free throw line. 18-point game in favor of the Select. And this is what we expected coming in. This is what we expected to do as well as a team here in the SBA Select. Didn't put them together to be losing against young up-and-coming teams. Tyrone Atkins tried to put it up, but again, great defensive effort from Day. And put those scores up in the chat, as we are now approaching the fourth quarter. Check out that block one more time. Tyrone Atkins. But Blackman, man, just compliments Eddie Bowles so well. Blackman more of a three-point shooter. You know, more of a shooter than Eddie. But I'm telling you, man, that kid is tough. I like his game. And a State Farm assist of the game. Dynamite J.J. Johnson on that beautiful give and go from Eddie Bowles with the alley-oop right there. That was beautiful. Timmy Turner bringing it up the floor. Timmy Turner with the step back. Wants to use the screen. Doesn't use it, but finds an open Atkins, and Tyrone Atkins off the mark. Gonna have to knock that down if Bayern wants to get back in this one. Eddie surveying the floor. Eddie with a nice move right there. I like the change of speed right there. I like the step back and then a burst of speed to the rim. Ballestry not happy with the call. He feels like Eddie ran into him, but Eddie will go to the line for 2. Ballestry feeling like I paid off the refs. I can promise you, Ballestry, I did not pay him off. First free throw on the way from Eddie B, and it is up and it is good. He better make both of these free throws, as he missed 2 last time at the line. Eddie, you better knock this next one down. Second free throw on its way from the franchise. Second free throw is up and it is good. Eddie knocks both of them down. He must have heard me. And now the Select is up 20 points. Luigi Ballestry with the rock. He gets it to NJ Abaya. NJ elects to go for the tough mid-range shot. Could have got a better shot there. Don't like that shot selection right there from NJ Abaya. Dynamite with the rock now. Looking to work on NJ. Dynamite sizing up. 4 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Finds Eddie on the cut. And Dynamite and Eddie B have some nice chemistry at the 1 and 2, man. They play off of each other very well. Eddie Bowles with a steal right there in the lane and gets it to Dynamite for the slam on the break. And it is showtime here in New York City for the SBA Select. Right on key. As I was saying, they have so much chemistry. Check them out right there. Eddie Bowles to Dynamite. Returning the favor. This is what I like to see. Ballestry with it. Ballestry to Timmy Turner. Timmy Turner lines up the 3. And Timmy feeling it today. Timmy not trying to go out without a fight. And that's what I like to see from Timmy Turner. D'Angelo Fox with the rock. D'Angelo Fox to Eddie Bowles. Eddie Bowles to Jason Johnson. 5 seconds left on the clock. They are going to Dynamite. 2-1. Nice move. Tough mid-range shot. Great defense right there from NJ Nabaya. Jason Johnson having himself a better game tonight. 13 points on the night. And Timmy Turner definitely feeling himself. Step back shot over the bigger Madsen. And Timmy Turner has 19 points on 7 of 13 shooting. What a game for Timmy Turner. Definitely having a far better game than he had last game. Gotta love the effort from him. Jason Johnson, we are really going to dynamite late in this game. Letting us run through him. Step back midi. And Jason Johnson with 15 points on the night as he nails that tough shot over the tough defense of NJ Abaya. That's why I like this kid, Jason Johnson, man. This kid is tough. He is a determined scorer. The kid likes to put it in the basket. And as I told you, he was a bit frustrated with his last few performances, but I'm pretty sure he's happy about his performance tonight. Eddie Bowles with the early play of the game. We'll see if that changes, but I doubt it will. He definitely had himself a great game. Eddie Bowles changed his tendencies, and I like the adjustment. You see Eddie coaching up the young guys, D'Angelo Fox and Jason Johnson right there. Select guys in the huddle, feeling themselves. Still a lot of time left, but with the select up 21, I think that we're going to have another win in the win column. Let's see. Timmy Turner with the rock. Timmy gets a good look off the screen, and Timmy knocks it down again. Timmy Turner is really feeling himself tonight. 22 points. Too bad his teammates aren't picking up the slack because Timmy is doing all he can right now. 10 seconds on the clock. Timmy Turner again with the good defense over JJ. JJ has to pass it. 3 seconds left on the clock. Fox, step back shot. Tough shot. Great defense right there from NJ Nabaya. But Ash Erickson with the steal, and Ash with the finish over the smallest Luigi, over the smaller Luigi Ballestri. And I told you guys, this kid, the Norway Nightmare, with just so much active hands. I mean, he just have active hands, determined guy, high energy guy, and that's what you love from a guy like the Norway Nightmare. Just super active. Luigi Ballestri has been super aggressive all game, and he's going to earn himself another trip to the line. Free throw is up for Ballestri, and it is good. Second free throw on its way for Luigi Ballestri. And do you think it's enough time for FC Bayern to come back? All my guys in the chat, is there enough time for Bayern to come back? Also, hit that like button if you haven't already. And can I get a hashtag OT1 in the chat? JJ Johnson, 4-3. Got a good look, but it's off the mark. NJ Abaya with the rock. NJ Abaya gets a good mid-range look, and he knocks it down. I'm not worried, but the select has to start picking it back up. Cannot allow these guys to get comfortable. JJ Dynamite Johnson elected for the step back three. Could have just had an easy mid-range shot. Doing a little bit too much right there, and that shot is off the mark. Cannot allow these guys to stick around. They have talent. NJ Abaya gets a good look from three, and he hits. And now down only 13. FC Bayern has made 5 more threes than the select in this game. And they were down 20, now down only 13. The select has to get it together. Nice kick right there out to D'Angelo Fox, but he misses the wide open shot. And this is why we can't elect to play around, because now we're cold. And Tyrone Atkins with a nice move in transition over the smaller JJ, but he planks on the finish. Oh my God, that was one that they definitely needed to trim this lead even more. But Tyrone Atkins usually makes that, but misses on that one. The Norway Nightmare, good defensive effort right there from Timmy Turner, stripping the Norway Nightmare clean as he had the mismatch. And that's what I like from that young guy, Timmy Turner, man. He is an active defender. He is a two-way guy. Timmy Turner showing his defensive effort on both ends. I mean, showing a good effort on both ends of the floor in both games. NJ Abaya going to the hole strong. He's going to pick up a foul. And he's going to the line for 2. The Select has to get it back together, man. They are allowing just too much now, man. Bayern was down 20. Now they're only down 12. And NJ Abaya is at the line with a chance to trim the lead even more. Free throw off the mark. So it's still a 12-point lead for the Select. But now we cannot afford to be playing. Nice driving kick from Eddie Bowles. Dynamite couldn't get a good hand on it, so he elects to pass it to Duke. Duke back to Dynamite. Dynamite has been a hot hand. Why not? Dynamite gets blocked. Ash gets the rebound, but not in time to get the shot up. And another shot clock violation. Dynamite Johnson has been doing too much isolation when he gets the ball. And it's been really draining the clock. And that's one of the things that went into, you know, our lead being diminished, man. We lost that sense of urgency. We lost that aggression. And now Bayern is knocking on the door once again. Only 4 minutes left, but we've been in a drought in the last 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Let's fix that, guys. Come on. Eddie Bowles with the rock. Eddie Bowles gets by the first defender, elects to go with the floater, but Kramer with just enough defense with the help right there and also secures the rebound. He gets it to Luigi Ballestri. Luigi Ballestri being guarded by Madsen. That means Kramer has the mismatch. Are they going to go to Kramer? Yes, they do. Kramer has Eddie B on him in a post. This should be an easy feat. Kramer taking too long. Good defense by Eddie Bowles. And that is a 3 seconds. Ew. With that 3 seconds call, Eddie B now with the rock. Off the inbound. Madsen now with it. Let's get a play going. Gets it to JJ. JJ looking to size up again. JJ, 5 seconds left on the clock. 3, 2, 1. Midi. Good by JJ. And Dynamite has been calling for the ISO. I told you he wasn't happy with staying in the corner. Now he's taking matters into his own hands a lot of times in this game. And I'm not sure if I like that. But I guess. He loves the ISO, and that's not the plays that we're calling. But as long as it's working and we're winning right now, I'm not gonna hang my hat on it. But he's definitely gonna hear it from me in practice for ignoring so many of my play calls and electing to go ISO. Duke Spliff had the mismatch, but Duke doesn't finish over Luigi Ballestri. Whoa, Luigi Ballestri is 5'8". Luigi now, 3-pointer off the mark, and Luigi Ballestri has shot his team out of the game. Eddie with a nice move. They are going to JJ Johnson, letting the young guy rip. We are up 14 and just letting the young guy go. Doing a little bit too much right now. I want to see JJ dial it back. Get back to getting the team involved and really put these guys away. NJ Nabaya gets a good look from mid-range, but off the mark. Madsen to Duke. 4 seconds left on the clock. 2, 1. Duke has to step in for the 3-shot clock. Off the mark with the rush shot. The Select has been trying to drain the clock. I guess using a clock is the strategy. And I'm not mad at him. But we got to get better looks even though we're draining this clock. I get the strategy of draining the clock, but we have to get better looks, guys. Got to get better looks to finish up. We're looking very sloppy to end this game. Another mid-range shot from JJ, but that time he works for a far better look, and that is good. JJ with 19 points on a night, and this is definitely a way better outing for him. A far better team outing as well, as we handled FC Bayern the way that I expected. NJ Abaya going to the hole strong over Duke Spliff, but great defensive effort. Duke Spliff has done a really good job of keeping the young NJ Abaya in check all game long. You guys can't look at offense. I think Duke did a tremendous job in this game, getting his teammates the ball in comfortable spots and then playing the defense that we need. What a dime right there from Eddie to the Norway Nightmare. And this was a great team effort. We executed and did exactly what I wanted them to do coming into this game. Can't be mad at my guys. I wanted a blowout victory going against a young FC Bayern, and that's what we got. Eddie slowing it down, but stopping and going. Nice move, I'm telling you. Eddie with that stop and go change of speed is beautiful. What a move right there. But like I said, happy with my team's effort tonight. Still seeing a lot of good things from Bayern, but like I alluded to earlier, Bayern just has a tough time closing games, man. They are a very young team. You know, got Tyrone Atkins over there. He is, you know, that guy for FC Bayern. They pay him well. And now they got those young studs, Timmy Turner and NJ Abaya, that they have to develop. They're also paying those young guys well. But it'll be interesting to see if Timmy Turner and NJ Abaya elects to, you know, stay at the overseas level or hit up the pros. And if they do hit up the pros, you know, I'm pretty sure there'll be more role players to start off. Shout out to Caden Benson, a.k.a. Martel Poole, checking in this one. Eddie B taking us home. Nice pass from Eddie to Basturk. And Eddie definitely playmaking tremendously well in this one. I'm pretty sure he did get his 10 assists. 11 seconds left. No fouls, guys. And Basturk still picks up a foul. Basturk, let them go to the basket and let's get out of here. Free throw on its way to Timmy Turner is good. 25 on the night. 25 points, 5 rebounds. But just not able to get it done as a team. Shout out to Timmy Turner, though. The kid is definitely showing some good things on both ends of the floor. Definitely looking like, you know, one of the best two-way players in this series. I'm not going to say like the best because we know we got the Cookie Monster. We know we got Zanu Fenton. We got a couple of good two-way guys. But Timmy Turner has definitely showed a lot of potential in that category as well. Great game for the select here. Going to leave out of here with an 18-point lead. Eddie Bowles for player of the game. I need you guys to hit that like button if you haven't already. This is the Simulation Basketball Association. Check us out on Instagram at SBA2K23. This is our first season as a league. We have high school, college, overseas, and we have a pro series, which is our version of the NBA, which is the SBA. And appreciate you guys, man, for all the support. Shout out to my community. We have a Discord. If you're just tuning in, you want to hop in there and chat it up with our players, coaches, and just community as a whole. Be sure to leave a comment here on the YouTube. And as I go over these box scores, man, Eddie Bowles didn't get his 10 assists, but he did have 6 dimes and he did play efficient. 20 points, 1 rebound, 6 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 3 turnovers, 8 of 13, 2 of 5 from the 3-point line, and 2 of 4 from the free throw line for Eddie Bowles. Way better game than his last night out. And I like what I've seen. I like the pace, and I just like the leadership of Eddie Bowles out there today. He definitely was the quarterback of the team today and got guys going in spots that they wanted to. Shout out to my guy Jason Johnson as well, having a far better game, and he did a great job playmaking as well. He was calling his number a lot late in the game when we were trying to burn the clock, but he did a good job. Shot it pretty efficient, nothing too crazy. Didn't shoot it efficiently from the 3-point line, but he did make one, and we did get the win, so it doesn't matter. But 19 points, 3 rebounds, 7 assists. I'll take that effort from Dynamite Johnson for sure. Ash Erickson with a beautiful double-double, 12 points, 17 rebounds, 2 steals. No blocks tonight, but 6 of 9 from the field. Very efficient, and he's always efficient. He's not a guy that even takes a lot of shots. He picks his spots, very carefully, and he's just an all-around great guy, man. Great teammate. Great guy to have on your team. Shout out to the Norway Nightmare, man. Then we got Sheldon Woods with 11 points on 4-6 shooting. Sheldon Woods is a beast, very efficient, and 3 of 5 from the 3-point line. As you can see, he knocks them down. He takes them and he makes them. Shout out to my guy, Sheldon Williams. Also, Tagay Basturk. 10 points in only 6 minutes, and that's what we love about this shooter. He doesn't need much time or much space, but just know he can knock it down if he gets the little bit of light towards that basket, man. Duke spliff on the night. Like I said, everything is not about offense. Check out the defensive numbers and watch the game. Just watch the game and check out the presence of Duke. The presence of Duke makes things a lot easier for guys, and Duke knows when to turn it on. He definitely turned it on last game and got us the victory when we needed him to step up and score. However, look at the stat sheet stuffing. 6 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, and 2 blocks. Of course, we want him to be more efficient, right? But when we're blowing a team out, we don't need him to play scorer. And look how he just, even though he played 30 minutes, look how he makes sure the 30 minutes is accounted for, touching every stat category and no turnovers. This is what you like to see from a veteran and a street ball legend playing under the whistle. Not doing too much, doing what's needed for the win. And Duke Spliff is just one of those guys, man. He can play any role for you. If he has scorers and other guys that can take over and be the star, he can be that role player and give you everything else that you need. He can play the 4. Heck, he can even play the 5 if you really needed to in certain circumstances. He can run the 1. He can play the 2. He can play the 3. Any spot on the wing. And Duke is just one of those guys, man, that the numbers never tell the full tale for him. But if you watch this game, check out those blocks, the strips, the tip passes, the just good defensive possessions to force a miss. And then he's active in every category, man. But shout out to Duke Spliff. Let me get the rest of this stuff for my guy, Olin, my stat guys, man. Shout out to my staff. Can I get a hashtag staff in the chat? And we're going to get the next game going quickly, guys. I'm going to try to get through these pictures really quick, guys. And then we're going to get into the next game. So stay very tuned for Bayern Munich. Timmy Turner having a far better game in this one. 26 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists for the young shooting guard of Bayern. 6 of 13 from the three-point line. Shot it efficiently. 1 block on the night. And we know that this guy can definitely play a lot of defense. Active hands as well. Didn't get any steals today, but the kid can do his thing on the defensive end. Luigi Ballestri was aggressive to a fault. Forced up a lot of ill-advised shots. And I just think this team has to be a bit more efficient. Tyrone Atkins. This is why Ash Erickson is such a force. We know that Tyrone Atkins could get you 40. We watched him get 40 last night. We watched him kill it all night long. But look at what happens when the Norway Nightmare is sent your way. We sent the Norway Nightmare to Tyrone Atkins after a big night. And look at the results. The Norway Nightmare had 12 points, 17 rebounds, and Tyrone Atkins had 13 points, 14 rebounds on 4 of 13 shooting. Only saw 4 shots go through the basket, and he really couldn't do nothing on the inside. And usually when Tyrone Atkins can play inside out, that's when teams have a problem with him. But because he couldn't do nothing on the inside, he only shot efficiently from the three-point line. So shout out to my guy Ash Erickson, man, doing his thing. Shout out to my guy, Ash. The NJ Abaya, not too efficient in this one. 11 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 turnovers, 4 of 14, 2 of 6 from the three-point line. But the kid, man, you know, the kid is high energy. He still has a lot of time to develop. Just, you know, I think he's been taking good shots. Some of them have been a little tough. But I just think the better he gets, the better he's going to fare. The kid has a ton of potential. He's definitely going to be one of those guys in the future. Just has to grow into himself. He's super athletic, can shoot it, can play defense. Very, I already said he's very athletic. So, yeah, man, the kid just has a ton of potential. Just has to put it together well. And Bayern, I think, can develop him well. I think that this kid is ultimately has the higher ceiling out of him and Timmy Turner, maybe just because of the athleticism. The kid is crazy athletic and posterize you in a second. And I think once he tap in, finds his pace, and can shoot it at a high clip, I think he's going to be very, very dangerous. But that's just my opinion. We'll see how it fares. Now we're going to get into these highlights really quick. show these user highlights for you guys. But the overseas tour, man, has been lit. How are you guys feeling it so far, man? Talk to me. How are you guys liking the overseas tour thus far? How has everything fared to you guys? Is it what you expected? Is it exceeding expectations? What did you guys, how do you guys feel about the overseas tour, man? I'm loving it. I'm loving the competition. I think it's gonna be lit. Shout out to the 5 Show. I just seen him checking in the chat. But yeah, man, I think it's lit. I think it's definitely drawing a lot more anticipation for the Pro Series. I think it's gonna make the Combine Series even more fun to watch. Like, I think the Combine Series is going to be like super lit now because we've seen the college series, then we've seen the overseas guys, and then we're going to see them all clash in one series battling for the attention of SBA scouts, man. That's going to be so lit. That is going to be absolutely fun to watch unfold, man. All the prospects, from the top prospects from college with the top prospects from overseas, just battling it out for an opportunity, man, to make their SBA dreams come true. That is going to be fire. And I'm telling you guys now, we are not pushing anybody through. With this SBA draft and this Combine Series, we aren't pushing anybody through. We are taking the top 100 guys for the Combine, and that's what we're rocking with, fellas. The top 100 guys will be in the Combine. That's it. 100 guys will be in the Combine, and 166 will be drafted. So it's going to be some guys who don't make the Combine, but then it's up to you to show your value to these organizations with off the court work. Your graphics, things of that nature. That's what I'm doing draft stock on, especially for the guys who did not play. If you're a guy who is not a top 100 talent, right, you would have to show me your activity and what are you doing off the court, off the simulation court, to prove where you should be drafted to help your draft stock. You may be drafted even if you're not like an active guy or on social media. Say if you didn't make the top 100, but you are in the top 166. You may still be drafted, but it may not be that high if if you're not one of those guys. We're not pushing guys through in this draft, guys. If I have computer guys that are better than you guys, those computer guys will be playing and drafted over you guys. You know what I'm saying? They will get a ticket to the Combine over user guys if they're better. If I can look on a list and say, yo, is 100 CPU guys better than all the users, then the Combine will have 100 CPU guys. I'm not saying that's the case because obviously we know there's some users out there that's very good, but I'm just letting you guys know I'm not pushing guys through. I'm not pushing guys through. I want this league integrity to be intact. I'm not pushing users through. It's up to you to get your guys better and make sure he's, one of those guys in the Combine. And then there's going to be some guys that don't make the Combine, though, but that's still going to be a success story. So just know that things are going to be very, very fun and very exciting to see unfold, guys. Trust me, I got some things brewing. Got some things brewing, but one thing I'm letting it be known, we are not pushing guys through to the Combine and through the draft. We're not doing that. If you ain't like that, you won't be drafted or you won't be in the Combine Series. Or even if you was decent but you wasn't better than the top talent, we're not pushing anybody through. We're not pushing anybody through. We keeping everything very realistic here. I'm letting that be known early, guys. Keeping everything very realistic. So, team stats, as you can see, 93 to 75. We shot 49% from the field. Bayern shot 34%. They shot a better percentage by 1%. 34% from the three-point line, making 14. We only made 9. They shot a better percent from the free throw line, but it really was the points in the paint that made the difference. Maybe they shot a bit too many threes, maybe 41 threes for them. And You know, that's a pretty good percentage to shoot them at. But for a team that elects to go, for a team that kind of goes stale deeper in the game, I feel like that's going to be a problem. They're going to have to, maybe slow it down, maybe get different looks. But, I'm not the coach of Bayern. They have an amazing staff over there that I trust to cultivate the talent of them. They got a nice GM. And shout out to those guys, man. They got some nice young studs. They developed Tyrone Atkins beautifully. So I believe in those guys. Shout out to the guys at Bayern, man. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. We're going to get this next game going, guys, after I do these pictures. So shout out to all my guys in the chat. Next game on the way. The next game will follow the schedule, guys. This was the only game I believe that was messed up today that I will have to postpone till tomorrow. Not till tomorrow, till the end of the season. So FC Barcelona. Can I have one of my staff members pin this somewhere? FC Barcelona versus Select is a game that will have to be played at the end of the season. That is a game that we had saved over by mistake. So just let that be known. Shout out to the 5 Show with the dope work. I just seen him put out the content. That's fire. But it's your boy Kamish Moolah, and I am out. So the next game will be up live soon. Let me get through these pictures really quick, guys, and then let me get to that. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hit that like button if you haven't on your way out, and be sure to get your SC, man. Comment in the live chat and then comment after. Appreciate all you guys for tuning in. Peace.